This drill is designed. Can I get a ball? Thanks. Would you agree that we want all of our guys, Rick, I'm going to throw this to you. We want all of our guys to feel the ground ball, come right over the top, and throw. That's what we want. That is optimal if our guys can get a four-seamer out of the glove, make a good throw directly at their target. Reality tells us that's not going to happen every day. It's just not going to happen. So if you don't practice with your guys, please don't expect them to make that play successfully. So what we've done is we use this drill here. It's called 5-point throwing. There are actually 6 spots on it. Again, I just haven't updated my paperwork. We added a 6th spot. 3 are going to be above the waist, where you're going to throw the ball with the fingertips up. 3 are going to be where your fingertips are down. What I want out of this drill is for them to throw the ball from the point where they catch it. Meaning, the first spot is off the shoulder. I want them to catch it on the shoulder. You're going to hear me use terminology called catch. They get to make a step and throw. Catch, step, throw. Obviously, I would prefer them when they catch it to throw off the right foot. It's not always going to happen, so I just say catch, step, throw. I don't say catch, right step, throw. Just catch, step, throw. Their body will tell them what they need to do. Don't try to dictate everything your players do. Let them react naturally. So it's catch, step, throw. And they've got to get rid of it by the time of this pylon. I am an unbelievably visual learner, so I need all kinds of diagrams. You know, John and Rick have been to practice and see me. I'll get down in the dirt and draw out what I want to show them because I can't explain it, because I don't understand if I do it that way. I'm not the brightest guy in the world. So I'm a visual learner, so I'll get cones out. I'll put cones everywhere. So the terminology you want to use with your guys is catch, step, throw. Catch, step, throw. We're going to go to the shoulder. We're going to go to the elbow, to the, and then we're going to change their glove action. We're going to go to the knee, in the air just off the top of their shoe, and then we're going to add the 6th one, which is just a short hop they're going to pick up. Now, when they're up top, I want them to throw from this angle. I want them to get a 4-seam. When they go to their knees and below, I still want the 4-seam, but I don't want them to get it and come up and make the throw. I want them to get used to coming down here and throwing and learning to throw across the body, not out in front of their body. If they feel they can get out here, they're in trouble, because that ball is going to sail to the right and dive down. It's going to go into the runner. Are you going to feel the ball in the runner? Why? He's going to take his shoulder out. He's going to lean into that, lose his shoulder, and I lose a player because he couldn't make the throw. So what I want them to do is come across their body, not out in front, but across, closer to them, work up the line, and I'll take this action. And if we happen to miss that ball, I've got a right fielder coming in behind to help me out. And we'll hold that guy from gaining the extra 90 feet. Did Brad talk about the rule of 180 that we use? Mm-hmm. We're trying to keep people from using that 180 on us. So anyway, so this is, I'm going to go through this quickly. And all it is again, 5-point throwing with 6 spots. I'll rename it at some point, I guess. Here we go. He's going to come through, catch ball, catch, step, throw. We go to the elbow, catch, step, throw. We're going to go to the waist. Waist. Go to the waist. Boom. Now, here's where it gets difficult. We're going to go down low. He's got to stay bent, and he's got to be athletic and flexible to catch this at the knees and throw from this angle without standing up. Some days, if I've got an extra guy that can't practice, I'll have his hand right here. If they raise up, they're going to get smoked in the choppers by that guy. So they got to stay below it. He's going to go to the knee. Boom. Strong, just so you know, nobody's told you, strongest arm on the team right here, without question. And I can't get rid of the letting pitch, can I? Strongest arm on the team. We're going to go now just off the shoe top here. One more time off the shoe top. Shoe top. I'm just telling you, these get tough. And we're going to go on the short hop. This is a short hop. We've got to pick it up. Normally, we would go 3 balls to each of those locations for each guy. Today, we'll just do it 1 to show you. It's normally 3 times. 3 times. What that is also doing, how difficult it is to find drills in time to work with first baseman. Is it not difficult? How many guys enjoy working with that guy over there? Not me. So what you're doing is, not only are you getting work here, he's getting work on balls up the line. And when we go up the line, fellas, if this is first base and they're coming across, I guess it'd be better. better if I did it this way. I told you I'm not very bright. This is the first baseline. If it's coming across, I don't want them to step over that line. I want them to work up the line so they stay out of that runner's way. So I'm getting work not only with my infielder, but he's also getting work on balls up the line, right field side, short hops some days, high hops. His goal is that nothing gets by him, hopefully. All right. The setup I'm going to go over very quickly. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this. Mark, Justin. The biggest thing in the setup is remain athletic. I mean, they get tired of the word, but remain athletic. There's different ways you can do it. I prefer one way, but I don't impart it on them. If there's a better way that they like to do it, that they're more comfortable with, I'll let them do it. I prefer the jump, just a short jump. Mark's our shortstop, so when he's out there, I just prefer this position. He's flexed, back's good, his hand's out front, the glove is open. I prefer that because he's not moving inward as he did the left, right, left. He's in the same good position, but what he's done is he's come in 3 or 4 feet. He's now cut down the range to his left and right, probably 10 or 12 feet. So I just prefer to see this little hop right here. We call it jump hop, jump start. Just a little hop right in place, rather than this. Because now I decrease my range. I need to keep my range as great as I can. Maybe I don't make a play at first, but maybe I knock the ball down from going into center or left. It keeps the guy from second from scoring. Everything matters. The accumulation of little things is not little. Okay? They get so many sayings from us, they're going to be psychologists. Glove open, we'll talk about that. Justin, explain to these gentlemen what how do you know means. How do you know? It's a phrase we use. Rick's heard it for years. How do you know?
How do you know originated with Coach Burbridge, previous coach here. There's a pop-up that went up in foul ground, and an outfielder came running onto it. He did not dive for the ball and landed a few feet away from him. Coach Burbridge met him at the dugout, and he said, son, could you have caught that ball? And he goes, no, it was too far away. He goes, well, how do you know that? So our rule is anything that goes up or is on the ground in the infield or in the outfield has to either be caught or missed with a dive.
That ball landed 4 or 5 feet in front of that young man in right field. Coach Burr asked him, how tall are you, son? He goes, I'm 6'2". All you had to do was fall forward to catch that ball for your teammates, but yet you did not give that effort. So now any ball that goes up in the air here into the outfield, if it's not a routine catch, the outfielder better be diving. If it's not a ground ball at you, somebody better be diving on the infield. It shows effort and desire not only to your teammates and your coach, but the guy on the hill who's working his rear end off to get out, he needs to know you're going to sacrifice to make a play. But even greater than both of those, it sends a tremendous message to the other team in the dugout. You better bring your hat to work today because for the next 2.5, 3 hours, we're going to battle you in every way, shape, or form to be successful. We're not going to make it an easy day for you. You have sent a tremendous message to the other team about how you're going to play the game. So, how do you know? Be aggressive to the ball on your infielders. Mark, can you just get back and short and show them what I mean? That's good right there. Mark's our shortstop again. When I say be aggressive to the ball, they'll hear me say attack, attack, attack. I do not want a routine ground ball to come to him 2, 3 bounces on the dirt. When he sees a ball hit to him, he is going to do what to the ball? He is going to attack, attack, try to get it before it gets off the infield grass, or at worst, we'll let it take 1 hop on the dirt. What's going to happen when the ball on a choppy field hits twice? We don't know. It's going to go everywhere. I don't know, maybe you guys play on luxurious fields. Ours is pretty nice. But some of the places we go play, I'm not sure it's seen a drag in 10 years. So you don't know. So get the ball off the grass, or at worst, 1 hop off the dirt. So we're going to attack and push and push. That's for the second baseman and shortstops. Generally, it doesn't affect our third baseman and our corner guys too much. To it, through it, and throw it is the terminology. I mean, again, I'm trying to make things simple. I'll say, okay, guys, here's what we want to do. We want to set up. We want to come in this many feet. They're not going to remember all that. It's going to get lost in everything else we do. So I try to come up with phrases to it, through it, meaning you're gaining ground to your target line, and throw it. To it, through it, and throw it. It's just easier to remember. It's easier for them. It's easier for me. They will hear this. If I say this once in a game, I'll say it 1,000 times. Field, bottom of the ball. Field the bottom of the ball. Rather than saying, Mark, man, I tell you what, they got some good guys coming up. They're going to smoke balls today. Make sure you get in a nice position. Get that back flex, get the glove out front, make sure you're bent. Mark, do not lift up. Don't let the ball go between the 5-hole. Again, just as Sam mentioned upstairs, they're going to remember the last thing you say. They're going to impart that. Don't let the ball go through the 5-hole. Where's it going to go, Mark? It's going to go right through the 5-hole. Mark only made 6 errors all year, and 2 of those were in the last game of the year. And that is as a shortstop getting a lot of balls. 6 errors. Gold glove winner in our league. All I tell our guys is field the bottom of the ball. Have I not said everything else to them in that? Field the bottom of the ball. Field the bottom of the ball. Now he remembers, hey, I got to get up under it to field the bottom. There's no way I'm going to come up off the ball. Field the bottom of the ball. We want to transfer up into a quarter turn. Boom, quarter turn. I don't care, guys. A lot of guys like to field it, bring it into the belly. I don't like my guys having their hand on top because they're going to lose sight. They're going to lose sight of the ball going into the glove. I want them to see the ball going into the leather, so I want that hand to move to the side. We're going to bring it up, but then we're going to go a quarter turn up into a throwing position. Within 18 inches, I want that hand to separate. Here, we're going to make small circles to throw. Longer the arm, longer the feet, slower the throw. Come up, small circles within 18 inches of each other, get the ball going. Once they field it, again, you can impart your wisdom and your desire on them, or you can let them do what's natural to them. After they've fielded it, they can either heel click or shuffle. Guys use different words, it's the same thing. Heel click and throw. Again, gain ground to your target no matter what you do. Or you can allow them to field it and they cross over front. Some like to cross over back. Doesn't matter. You do what you like, you do what's comfortable for them. I like them to heel click and shuffle. But whatever they do, they have to gain ground to first base with their left shoulder, left hip, left knee. Everything has to be directed right at them. If we bobble a ball, how do we pick it up? Bare hands. Never pick up a bobble with a glove. Some of these things I'll tell you, you're probably doing it better than we do. I just have to say it sometimes to reinforce what we're doing. Drills, pickups. Just come on over here and do it. I need a ball. I need a ball. These are some of the drills that we reinforce for fielding. Right here is good, Mark. Come up close. Come up close. We'll just go, they're going to use bare hand. I want the ball fielded out in front between the knees. We'll just go 25, 30 times. They can't let the ball go through the middle. If it goes through the middle, they stop. And then we'll change and we'll go in the air. 6 errors all year, gold glove. Don't fool him. Tell him where you're going with the ball. There's no sense trying to fool him. All I want him to do is learn to move his feet and field the ball at the same time. So many guys become stationary when they field. They stop and wait for the ball. They move, stop, and wait. I want them to move forward. I want them to move sideways. I want them to always be moving and gaining ground to a target if possible when they field. Tennis ball. Grab those